is that when farmers bring up all this, we mop up all this product, we will be able to sell to the people in a reduced price, subsidized price, especially the civil servants. We are planning a system whereby all the people involved, especially the civil servants, we have a card, like the ATM card, and we know the limit of to which they can purchase per month. So at the end of the month, directly the money will be deducted from your salary. So we give you all these things in advance. That is one of the reasons we thought of in doing all the projects.
Well, it seems it's a whole lot you have analyzed, and so let's take it one by each. You talked about buyback, and I'm wondering, who does the buying back? Because one of the challenges that's been confronting agriculture is this buyback policy. Most times, somersaults occurs when anyone, government or individual, wants to bring up this issue of buyback policy. How well do you think this buyback policy would work in the current arrangement?
Yes.
Account for that. You have a residue of money reset.
When you bring your product, we will give you 50%. In 2 weeks' time, come for the remaining 50%. Thereby, the problem of selling to the people will not be your own problem anymore. Okay. You understand? We will mop all those goods, and in some cases, we are going to process those that are left, those that we can't dispose, instead of them. We have the experts, our technical officers that are in charge of this project. They've considered all these things, and that by the time we do it will not affect anybody. And normally, if you should see, if we should display, and you are able to view what is there. I mean, the project is 1988. Trying to do one thing or the other, but because we are financially constrained, or this time around, I just have to meet my colleagues and other farmers that, look, we can't do this all alone. We need investors, and from there we decided to look for investors, developers. At least 5 of them applied, but we were able to scrutinize through the help of some other experts in their own field. When do your personal, other people are also doing their personal business. If everybody should depend on the government, nobody will achieve anything. But we know agriculture is a crucial thing that the government needs to give aids to the people involved. So, like in the past 1 year plus, things has changed in other states. Unlike previously, whereby it will be announced that so amount has been given, or so input has been brought to the state, but we only hear it, but without seeing it. But presently, we are enjoying
a lot.
Yes, by the grace of God, a program will be coming up by coming Sunday for the youths. We call it Yes program. We coming like necessary. Yes, for the youth, so that they know that they should not. The purpose of education is for them to be able to develop themselves and not to secure a white collar job. By that time, a lot of them will know that if they should dive into agriculture, they are not missing way, because we will bring in those who have participated, those who are into farming presently, and they are making it really good. We have a lot of youths that are into tomato production, cucumber production, watermelon, and so on, and they are really making it presently in Ondo State. We call them the young millionaires. so that we tell them these are the latest improved seedlings. Go and plant it. Give us a feedback. So a lot of things has been done. Many a times we organize them to cooperatives so that we can assist them in getting little loans. All this we will be doing.
Okay, now let's talk about security. We all know, as it stands now in this country, security is a major challenge for farmers. How will you describe security for farmers in Ondo State relative to other parts of the country?
Well, really, so I believe we should encourage them the more. You know, like the Yoruba adage we say, labor activities has to, all this need to be considered. And many a times there will be problems on the farm. It will be going to be general. You understand? Diseases attacking tomatoes and so on, which will affect all our products. And at the same time, many a times you think of, you know, when there is demand and supply. When the demand is greater than the supply, you know, it will affect. And when you talk of these prices going fluctuating, it is not the fault of the farmers, because people have bought it from the farmers. These traders, they will come, buy from the farmers, take to various markets and sell at their own prices. But with what we are trying to do, we'll be able to control those prices.
What's your charge to everyone, especially these days that you now have admonitions coming that at least own a farm, even if it's a small one at the back of your house? Is it really convenient?
Or if you are an animal or fish farmer, you should be able to know the time to stock your pond down in your farm that period. So we do tell our people, we do teach them, we do educate them what and what to do at a particular time, so that we can reduce the effect of this climate change in our farming system. Like if you have a farm now so close to the river or stream, you know, anything after by August, or after August, September, we only advise you, if you have a pond there, we only advise you to stock it, because there may be flood, which will erode away whatever you have there. And this body needs to go into, things are now changing, and we will get there. It's not that we don't have people there in this state, but they are not just many for now.
Okay, let's talk about Cocoa Development Fund. It's one of those things you are agitating from Ondo State government. How far have you gone and how well?
Well, the Cocoa Development Fund came up 1988 when the farmers thought that they need to have something that to develop their whatever program or project they want to. And that was why they said whatever the quality or the quantity of cocoa being sold, they want certain amount, not from the government, from the buyers. Nothing. If this money really, if it comes, like 2023, we gave out 126,000 seedlings, improved seedlings from the Congress. So if if such amount, this money should come, we know how to use it. In those days, we will go for all these chemicals and give to the cocoa farmers at a subsidized rate. Those are the things the money was used for them. So if the money comes, we know we can use it better than how it was.
Well, Dr. Minari, the last shot from me would be to elicit information from you on how exactly farmers applying their engagement in government reserves, how well are they faring? The time there was when there are agitations about their welfare in those places and how government also attend to them, then you...
Produce. So the people like that should be given room to produce so that we can have more to secure.
If I'm getting you right, you're talking about finding a way to balance the way they stay in those places.
That is it.
Formalizing their stay.
To formalize their stay.
Well, but with farmers also cooperate with government when that
definitely
happens.
they will. If I want to make use of your property, I should be able to align with whatever
Terms and conditions.